Yo, what's up guys? Joey here. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the $700 full build guide. So if you've never built a PC before, you've come to the right place. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do everything. I'm gonna be going over all the parts, showing you guys how to build this PC step by step. Second, I'm gonna show you guys how to install Windows 10, any necessary drivers you may need. And then last, we're gonna be playing games on this PC. So the PC we're building today is the third in a series of 4 builds. So the first one, we were working with a $1,500 budget featuring an RTX 2070 Super. That video is already live on the channel. The second one was a $1,200 budget working with an RTX 2060 Super. $700 is what we're doing here today. And then the last one, we're gonna be building a $400 PC. But all right, guys, let's jump into it. We went with the Ryzen 5 2600. This is a 6-core CPU for 130 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. The Gigabyte rocking the B450 chipset. We paid $72 for it. We're gonna be installing our CPU into the CPU socket. First, remove all 4 screws to get rid of these things. All right, guys, so you're gonna wanna find the golden arrow on your CPU and line that up with the arrow on the motherboard, which is on the top left. So go ahead and pull out and up. We're then gonna place our CPU and it should just drop right into place like that. Don't push down on our CPU because you can't bend the pins. It should just fall right into place. Put our lever back down. And now to cool it, by the way, guys, the thermal paste is already pre-applied on the stock AMD heatsink. So just keep screwing till it stops. Now to power the fan on our heatsink, hook it up to the CPU fan header. Done. All right, guys, well, our RAM, 16 gigs, Corsair Vengeance. So we're gonna wanna pull back the 2 levers on the second row and then the 2 levers on the fourth. The RAM only goes in one way. So once we have it in the slot, just push down so you hear the click. Our case, it's pink, it's magnetic. So we're gonna be working with our IO shield and just make sure all 4 sides clip into place. Our case already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 standoffs already in place. They're in the appropriate position, so no need to do any further modifications. So the way I put in the motherboard is I put it at an angle, lining up the ports with the IO shield. I'm just gonna screw in our motherboard with the screws that came with the case. For our power supply, we went with 600 watts, bronze rated by EVGA. Make sure that the fan is facing down. Secure all 4 points. For our storage, we went with a 500 gigabyte by WD Blue. We paid 65 bucks for it. This is our main drive. We're gonna be installing Windows 10 on here. So this is not part of the budget, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw a 1 terabyte hard drive in there later, just so then I can show you guys how to configure the hard drive. I'm gonna wrap our SSD with white carbon fiber vinyl wrap because it is gonna be on display in the front of our case. We're gonna wanna get a SATA cable that came with our motherboard, transfers data between your motherboard and SSD. We're gonna take the other end of the SATA cable, route it through here, and hooking it in. So now we're gonna route our SATA power supply cable to the front, and our drive is powered, securing it with screws that came with the case. So we pretty much have 2 sets of cables. This are all the cables from our case, and the second set of cables is what's gonna be powering everything from our power supply. So our USB 3.0 cable is gonna hook up. Our USB 2.0 cable hooks up right here. Our HD audio cable hooks up right here. So these final little cables are gonna hook up to the F panel on our motherboard. Using the chart down here, first we're gonna be hooking up our HDD LED cable, positives on the left. So I'm gonna flip it. On top of it is our power LED. Doesn't matter what way you put it in. Back to the bottom row, our reset switch. And on top of it, we're gonna be hooking up our power switch. So now all our front ports work. Moving on to our power supply cables, I'm gonna go ahead and be hooking up extension cables. These are of course not required. If you wanted to, you can just hook up the power supply cables directly to the motherboard. The one that's split is our CPU power cable. This is our 24-pin power cable, and then our graphics card power cable. You wanna get out an 8-pin. So our first cable, the 24-pin, make sure the clip clips back here. So go ahead and connect our CPU cable together. So our clip is gonna be facing down and it hooks up right here. The final cable is our graphics card cable. We'll save that for later. So connect the 24-pin power cable to the power supply. Next, our CPU cable. As you can see, this case comes included with 0 fans. Bought a pack of 3, 16 bucks. So this is what hooks up to our motherboard, and then this is what's gonna power the LED ring. So the logo is gonna be facing the outside of the case. So to get our fan bracket out, let's unscrew these 2 screws. You lift it up and then pull it to the side. So I'm gonna wire the fan cables through the bottom right there. So this cable will be linked in the video description. It's a 3-way fan splitter. So one fan is gonna hook up right here, and then the other 2 fans also hook up to it. and then the other end hooks up to our motherboard, but I'm gonna be using an extension cable so it could reach the front of our motherboard. And we're gonna wire it from down here, and it's gonna hook up right here. It's labeled System Fan 1. So to power the LED lights of the fans, they all have Molex cables which connect to each other. So once we have them all hooked up, we're not gonna hook up the Molex power supply cable, and make sure it hooks up at the end right here. We're gonna connect our RGB LED strip. This will also be linked in the video description. And make sure that this arrow is facing the bottom of the case when hooking it in. Right here, labeled LED. All right, moving on to our final part, our GTX 1660. Now, we actually spray painted it to better match our theme. It actually came out pretty cool. So I went down to the Home Depot, picked up some satin red paint and spray painted that guy. Look at that, that is clean. I mean, look at the texture too, guys. It's very nice. We're gonna wanna get rid of the second and third brackets. So now we're gonna line up our card with the first PCI slot, make sure this thing's back, and we're gonna push it in, and I went ahead and clip back up. Now to power our card, all right, that looks clean, and connect the PCI Express cable to the power supply. All right guys, 1 terabyte BarraCuda hard drive. Bottom of the case, unscrewing the bracket. So now hook up SATA power cable and our SATA data cable. Hook up the other end of the SATA cable to the motherboard. So our Funko Pop of choice for our pink build here is the Hello Kitty Gamer. She's gonna go right here. Oh shoot. She's fine. Well, now I'm gonna show you guys how to install Windows 10 and any necessary drivers, and then we're gonna be playing games. All right guys, so first things first, we're gonna need a USB flash drive with Windows 10 on it. I made a video on how to create one of these, or you can just buy a USB flash drive with Windows 10 already on it. And it's gonna boot up to this blue screen right here. If you have a product key, this is where you would insert it. I don't have a product key. I'm gonna select Windows 10 Pro next. I'm gonna select custom install because we do have 2 drives on here. And then I'm gonna select our 500 gigabyte SSD because that's where we want to install our operating system so it could boot up quicker. All right, so now we're just going to sit back and wait for the files to copy over from our USB to our SSD. All right guys, so we've made it to our desktop. First thing we're going to be doing is installing all our motherboard drivers. I'll go ahead and put a link to this website in the video description. So make sure you select Windows 10 64-bit. I'm going to download the audio driver, save as to my desktop. I'm going to go down to LAN, save to the desktop as well. Now we're gonna go down to BIOS because I will be showing you guys how to update it. You don't have to, this isn't required. It may or may not improve system stability, but just in case you guys are interested in that, I got you guys covered. Save as to my desktop. And under utility, I'm gonna download RGB Fusion, which is the program that lets us change the colors of our RGB LED strip. Save as to the desktop. So those are all our drivers. I'm gonna exit this out. All our files are zipped. We gotta unzip them by right clicking one of them, put extract all, extract. So it automatically opens up our new folder now. Now these are accessible. So we're gonna do the same thing for the remaining 3. So starting off with our first driver, I'm gonna double click it. Yes. And it is installing our audio drivers. Click next. I'll restart the computer later. Finish. Next one is our LAN driver. I'm gonna go down to setup. Yes. Next. All right, finish. That's done. And now the next one is our BIOS. We'll save that for last. RGB Fusion. Double click. Update pack. Yes. All right, cool. All our drivers is installed. Now, if we go into our BIOS folder, we have a file named B450DS3H. We're gonna go ahead and copy that file onto an empty USB flash drive. Drag in our updated BIOS to the USB flash drive. We're gonna update our BIOS, and then after that, we're gonna make sure that our RAM is running at its rated speed of 3200 megahertz because you definitely wanna get your money's worth. Right now, by default, it's not running at its speed that it was rated for. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and restart the computer and keep clicking delete on your keyboard so I can boot up to the BIOS. We're gonna go down to QFlash, click update, and it automatically navigates to our BIOS file. So just click it and then click the arrows over here, press to start, and it's updating the BIOS. So while our BIOS is being updated, guys, make sure that the PC does not lose any power, because if it were to do so, then the BIOS would be corrupt and then your motherboard would be rendered useless. You'd have to send it back to the manufacturer for repair, and that would be really annoying. So whatever you do, don't let your PC lose power, and it's all good. All right, guys, so our BIOS has been updated and the computer restarted. Now we're gonna restart our computer once again to go back with our BIOS. Keep pressing delete. We're now gonna make sure that our RAM is running at its rated speed. So we're in our BIOS under MIT. We're gonna go to advanced memory settings, and we're going to go go to extreme memory profile and click disabled and switch it to profile 1. As you can see right now, before I do this, our RAM is running at 2133 megahertz. As soon as I click profile 1, it's now running at our rated speed. All right, so now we're gonna save and exit right here. And yes. All right guys, now to install our graphics card drivers. So I'll go ahead and link this in the video description, but we're gonna download GeForce Experience and we're gonna click run. Yes. And we're gonna put agree and install. So what the GeForce Experience does is, well, it allows you to record your gameplay, but it also just goes ahead and downloads all the drivers for you and automatically installs them. All your graphics card drivers, that is. So we're gonna go over to drivers and click download. Now we're gonna click express installation. Yes. Now, while it's installing our graphics card drivers, I'd like to take this moment to ask you guys as to what size t-shirt do you wear. Go ahead and click up here and participate in the poll. Graphics card drivers are done. All right guys, so moving on to how to install games. First, we want to make sure that our hard drive has a drive letter assigned to it though. So we're going to right click right here and we're going to click disk management. So it's going to automatically bring up our hard drive, GPT, okay. So I'm then going to right click right here and select new simple volume, next, next. I'm gonna select G for games, next. 1 terabyte hard drive, next, finish. All right, so it's automatically not gonna pop up now. So now when we go to this PC, it now pops up. Before it would have not popped up and we wouldn't have been able to install games on it. So now to install Steam, run, yes, next, next, next. All right, so now we're going to select the game and install. I'm gonna go ahead and change it to our hard drive and click new folder, Steam library, okay. That's the folder that we're gonna install the game onto. Next, I agree. Modern Warfare 2019, you guys requested it. That's what we're playing here today. Playing some search, let's get it. So high, and then everything else set to low to promote high FPS. How is this fair though? Like more than half the lobby's playing on a controller. Oh, this guy's using a mouse and keyboard on Xbox. That's cool. Oh, this is a cool map too. I love the character models in this game. These skins are dope. Look at that. Was someone in this? Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. What? Oh, he's right in front of me. I didn't even see him. We got this round tied now, 2-2. Where's the last guy? Yeah, boy. I hear someone. 2 more. Oh, dope. You guys are done now. He's over here. He's over here. Yeah, you're going the right way. Oh my jeez. Get him. Get him. Oh no. He killed him. All right, I'm recharged. Oh, I took an L. We just need to win one more round. Oh, I'm dead. I gotta check out the camos and the gun ornaments. They look pretty dope. You got the little doggy. I want that one. I'll mess with that one. That was so lucky. I think when he shot me, it made me aim high on accident and shot him in the face. Yeah, this isn't fair. Like, almost everyone in this lobby was playing on a controller. I'm surprised people aren't, like, complaining about that, or, like, are they? I'm over here playing over 60 FPS on a mouse and keyboard. Come on. That's not fair, is it? Looks like they gotta build a PC. Well, looks like I'm in a bit of a pickle.
I can't climb up.
Hold on, big boy. I'll save you somehow. Probably not. Rip. GG. Oh, shiznits.
No.
I'm a Jedi.
You okay, bro? What was that back there? What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful.
Looks like they're best homies for life, and the big guy didn't know that he's a Jedi. Well, now he knows he's a Jedi.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah.
I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no Jedi order.
Dang!
Failure to turn over this traitor? Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
Whoa! They're not very nice, are they?
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time.
Oh, he has a
We all
lightsaber!
know the truth. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
Yo, she's a straight savage!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
Oh man, Shrek got me. Yo, what's up, guys? Fatality. Yo, this game's like Tomb Raider. Get me, girl, I'm slipping. Come on. Oh. Go up, Wally, go up, go up.
Who's your master? Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? I will destroy you.
You ain't destroying nothing. Okay, she's good. Whoa!
You breathe like all the others.
Why isn't it working?
Get on board!
About time. Uh-oh. Close the door, close the door, close the door. What are you looking at, you? That's a feisty one right there. Whoa, you crackhead! She's on our ship! Shake her! Oh, what? There we go. Good play. I'll go ahead and continue the story mode in the next build. $400 budget build. Alright guys, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order at the high graphic settings preset. And as far as visuals, I turned all that off. And yep, we're gonna be playing Overwatch on the high graphic settings preset.
Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas más simétrica que un original.
Alright, that's it. These are the settings we're playing PUBG on. Oh. Whoa!
Watch out, grenade.
That was exciting. Hello, knock knock, who's there? Oh! What the? Oh, he's all scared though. All right, they found me.
Reloading, cover me!
They never really understand it. I need a comma like I need a Grammy. Choose the flow that is out of pains. Yeah, we eat penny, check the country from the sound waves to the rebel news. From the tattered bridges to expensive visions. Now we need to get with this new beginning to the celebration for the bank. No, but things are low better.
My name is Buck. My name is Buck. Oh shoot! Thank you, Bandit. You're the best. Run!
make a facelift.
I like the way you die, boy.
Tatted, we accruing balance, right? Relegated to my shooters, callous on a loose grab and keep the flame lit. I relay the message, nobody better. I'm bringing them killers, I want it forever, but I'm with whatever. These days. It's all in my face. No, I got it made.
Your guy will take care of them. These are the settings we're gonna play Fortnite on. Ah, ooh, ammo. Dope. So much sniper ammo. All right, time to snipe. One rumble. Yeah, boy. Ooh, it's a stormtrooper. No. Woohoo! I got the winning kill. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Has that been the right thing? Or should I been a little bit more focused on the place that my feet needed to go? And as they go past me, I see the last me that I ever will be. And that got me asking if living this lightly, has that been the right thing? Or should I been more focused on where feet wanted to go?